Hey guys, welcome back to our channel. In today's video we're going to be showing you how to make some quick and simple cheesecake bites.
Now last week I made some strawberry cheesecake bites for my brother's birthday and a lot of you guys were asking me for the recipe. So today we're going to be making that exact same recipe, only instead of topping it with a strawberry glaze, we're going to be topping it with a nice chocolate glaze. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. And guys, like we mentioned before, it's summer, it's starting to get hot. So one of the great things about this recipe is that it's a no-bake cheesecake. So you don't have to worry about turning your oven on or getting the house even hotter. We're literally just going to be throwing in a few ingredients in a bowl, mixing it up, and then we're going to pop our cheesecakes into the freezer or the fridge for a few hours. That's it.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, and keep up to date on our videos. And just check back in next time. And let's just start it.
Okay guys, so we're going to start off by making our graham cracker crust. And for that, all you need is about 1.5 cups of graham crackers, which is roughly about 9 full sheets of graham crackers. Now if you have a food processor, great. All you need to do is throw your graham crackers in there, give it a few pulse, and you're good to go. But if you don't have a food processor, which I know some people don't, then I'm going to show you a quick and easy way that you can do it. What you're going to do is you're going to throw your graham crackers into a nice big Ziploc bag, and then using either a rolling pin or a pan, whatever you have on hand, you're going to go ahead and smash this up really nice and good until your graham crackers are completely pulverized. This might take a little bit longer obviously than using a food processor, but it's okay. It does the same thing and it's a good stress reliever. So now that we've smashed up our graham crackers, this is the consistency that we're looking for here. You don't really have any big pieces. It's all nice and pulverized. So now to this, we're gonna add 9 tablespoons of melted butter. Make sure it's unsalted. And then 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Okay, and now we're just gonna give this a good mix and make sure it's well combined. I don't know if you guys have ever made graham cracker crust before, but when you add that butter into the graham crackers, the smell is amazing. Okay, and so this is about the consistency that you're looking for. It's like wet sand almost. This is perfect. So now what we did is we just took our muffin tin and we lined it up with our cupcake papers. And taking just a regular tablespoon, we're gonna go ahead and take about half of it and we're just gonna start filling up our little cupcake papers. Now that we filled them up, we're just gonna use our fingers and smash them down. You don't have to be too gentle about this. You can go ahead and just pack them in nice, just like that. And guys, one of the things that I love about cheesecake bites is that you don't have to feel super guilty about having them. Yes, they're not very healthy. I will agree with that, but it's something that you do once in a while, you know? It's not all the time. And I don't know about you guys, but when I have like a big cheesecake at my house, especially because cheesecake is one of my favorite desserts, I can't help but have like 2 or 3 slices, and that's terrible, I know. But with these, because they're bite-sized, I mean they're not too tiny, but they're not as big as an actual slice. You don't have to feel super guilty about having one, and that's great. So we're just going to continue to pack these in.
Now for our cream cheese filling, we're going to go ahead and start with 1 package or 8 ounces of softened cream cheese. And to this we're going to add 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla extract, and half a squeeze of lemon. Now if you have a mixer, you can use that. We're going to use a hand mixer today. And you just want to mix this together until it's nice and incorporated and creamy. Now normally we'd be using heavy whipping cream for this and whipping it to medium peaks and folding it in here. But since we don't have heavy whipping cream, we're going to be using about 8 ounces of Cool Whip. And it's important that we fold it in here. We're not going to use our mixer at all. And we're going to use our little rubber spatula. And we're just going to fold it in here to keep all the air and keep it nice and fluffy. Go ahead and fold this. Be very gentle so we don't lose the air. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and fill these up. And we're just going to use a normal spoon for this. And just put it inside these. We don't want to fill them up all the way, because you want to make sure you leave room for the chocolate. Now that we fill these up with our cheesecake filling, we're going to go ahead and pop them in the freezer for about 10 minutes so that when we pull them out, we can pour the hot melted chocolate on top and they'll set.
Okay guys, so now we've taken our cheesecakes out of the freezer. They were in there for about 10-15 minutes just to let them set. And now we've melted 1.5 cups of semi-sweet chocolate. You can melt this with butter or oil. And that's about the consistency that you want. So now we're just gonna go ahead and top this on our cheesecake. And the reason why, as Ryan explained earlier, the reason why you want to make sure and freeze your cheesecakes for a little bit long is because that way, once the hot chocolate hits the cheesecake, it's easier for it to set. And there you have it, guys. Our cheesecakes have been completely covered with chocolate. And now comes the hard part. We have to wait. We're gonna go ahead and pop these in the freezer for about 3 hours just to make sure they're nice and set. Okay guys, so we set our cheesecakes in the freezer for about 3 hours. We just pulled them out and they look amazing. Guys, if you do decide to give this recipe a try, which I highly recommend that you do, make sure that you use the little cupcake liners, because if you don't, if you try to do it directly into the pan or in the little cupcake tin, what's gonna happen is you're gonna have a really hard time taking them out. You might even break them or they might fall apart on you. As to if you use the little cupcake liners, once they're ready, they'll pop up nice and easy and be ready to go.
And thank you guys for joining us today. We'll see you guys next time and hope you enjoyed this video.
Bye guys. Using either a rolling pin or a pan, whatever you have on hand, you're just gonna give this a really good smashing. No.
Smashing!
Okay guys, so we had our cheesecakes set in You're gonna have a really hard time taking them out and they might even fall apart on you. I started saying that.